said this once, I'll say it again. The town hall format would seem to be in Hillary Clinton's wheelhouse, to just focus in on one voter at a time. And I think it could present problems for Trump. It's a very difficult format, especially if you're not accustomed to it. And he, clearly he's still new at this relatively. I mean, this is his first year doing it.
And it could be very important if you remember the Bush-Clinton.
Could look at the watch.
Or look at the watch, but also Bill Clinton really locked in and did really well.
The stool, and he walked toward them, he engaged them, the voters, very directly. So Craig, let me ask you, I mean, pretend for a moment you're coaching Donald Trump on this debate, and I recognize that's an impossible task, but what would your advice be to him in a case like this? What does he need to do? Does he need to get certain points across that he didn't before, or just look more presidential, or what's the goal?
I think Bill is right. You can't fight the format. I mean, the format dictates everything in a debate, so I think it makes it hard to be an attack dog. You've got this audience of regular people sitting in front of you. But if I were advising Donald Trump, I would tell him first to do his homework, be prepared, be more prepared to discuss policy than you were in the first debate, and be more consistent about trying to execute your game plan against Hillary Clinton. He did that in the first 20 minutes of the first debate. I think he's got to be a lot more disciplined about pressing home his stronger arguments, which are arguments for change against the politicians who've been running the country for a long time. But that's the overarching theme. But he's got to fill that in. He's got to be able to articulate on issues better than he's done in the past. I do think the format is a challenge for both candidates, because Hillary Clinton has had trouble in some cases, kind of connecting with voters on a human level. The town hall format really kind of requires you to do that in a way. I think she'll have no trouble with the policy discussion, but I think it's going to be a challenge. It'll be interesting to see how she responds to sort of the personal dimensions of the format.
The other thing to watch for is, I mean, the key thing in the first debate was how does he respond when she levels criticism at him directly? Does he take the bait or not? Last night, Mike Pence did not, and basically ignored attacks on him and on Trump. Will he respond or not? He couldn't help himself in the first debate.